been jailed like 9 times. That's how many times I've been jailed. Like, obviously from young, the first time I went to jail I was about 15. Got like 28 days, like slap on the wrist. After that I was like 17. But I've been, like, the longest I've probably done is like, what, 3 years. I've done like 18 months. I was free. Been various jails. I've been like Bundy, Honeycomb, Belmarsh. I've been Highdown. The last prison I come out was Stamford Hill, like an open prison. So like, we used to work out in it. Like, we used to work out and I used to go back to prison every other weekend. We used to like go home for like the weekend and that, and obviously go back to prison. But like, they drug test you and things like that. So when you come out, you can't drink alcohol, can't smoke weed, and then obviously like if you mess up once, you never go back to an open prison, innit? So that was my last sentence. That was about a year and a half ago. Obviously since 5 hours ago now, I myself with a job. Working pizza, solely like a little job, nothing too hasty, just answer the phone, do a bit of delivery, but obviously if money isn't paid the way, things rent and whatever, obviously it keeps me healthy. Don't get me wrong, I do my little bits now and then, but that's just obviously if I need to. Like now obviously I'm just trying to keep my head down and just clear still.
What did you go to jail for?
I've been jailed for robbery, been jailed for driving my disco, violence, like fighting, like gang fights and things like that. Quite a few things, GPH. Obviously some of the things I'm not proud of because obviously I want to like someone to obviously do something to my child. Obviously I've got 2 children. I've got a son that's 9, he lives with his mum in Forest Hill, and I've got my daughter there, like behind you, she's going to be 4 soon. And I live up the road with my mum, you know. That's about it, to be honest. Yeah, questions?
So why does it take you 9 times to go to prison to find the right son?
Well, that's a good question still. Basically, I was hanging around with like various different people. Like, I'm originally from Peckham, that's where I'm originally from. Like, I was born and bred in Peckham. Got to like 10 years old, obviously it was too much for my mum. I've got like 6 brothers. So we moved from Peckham, obviously tried to do a fresh start. I moved to Catford. Obviously when I moved to Catford, I was like rolling all those like ghetto boys and like old school ones, getting myself in trouble, obviously gang fights, you know it, doing robberies and obviously you name it in it, like obviously used to rob jewelry shops, like anything that you could do basically to get money and to obviously get recognised in it, like obviously you know I'm a bit young, I don't really think you would know my name, but obviously my name's Hook, they call me Hook. Obviously I've got that older brother, old friend, there's quite a few of us still. But yeah, like basically the reason why it took me 9 times is obviously the first time I didn't learn because they only gave me like 28 days. The second time obviously I thought it was jokes because obviously I was down in jail with my friends as well, so obviously I was in jail with my friends and it was just like a group meeting to be honest. Like it was just like obviously I wasn't taking it serious. Didn't really, like, I can't say I didn't have much to live for, but obviously I didn't have no kids, I didn't have nobody dependent on me, so whatever I did didn't affect anybody else. But now I've got my daughter and my son, anything that I do I have to think because obviously it affects them in the long run. It's not going to affect me, it's going to affect them. So just made me change my mind and then just get a job. And obviously when I first started working it was a job because 175 I used to make like grand, isn't it, like a day or whatever, like depending, it varies, not every day, I wouldn't say every day I made a grand, but I'd make close to like 5 bills, maybe 6 bills, like just depending on whatever I was doing or whatever my friends was up to. But another thing as well, I was very easily misled by my friends, to be honest. Like, I thought it was clever what they were doing and what he was doing, but when I look at it now, like, I'm 30 years old now, and really and truly all that money that I had, I should have a house by now. You see what I'm saying? Obviously a lot of people say that, but the kind of money that we was making, it was kind of house money, because we was making a lot of money, like lots of money. But as they say, that it never lasts for long, innit? Like, you make money, you do this, but you always have competition, or you always have someone stepping on your toes, or somebody be doing a better deal than you, or it's just how you do things, innit?
So what was the worst thing about jail? What was the worst thing?
The worst thing about jail was obviously missing my family and missing out on all those things that I didn't really care about when I was on the road, innit? Like when I was on the road, I just had a one mindset, and that was just to get money and to basically get clothes and that. Like, that's what I was living for, innit? For money, clothes, and to smoke weed with my brethren, to be honest.
That's it?
That's it, bro. But besides that, obviously I've grown up now, as I say, I've shaped up, I've fixed up, got my kids and that, and obviously I'm looking to improve and not really go down that road that I went down, innit? Because obviously it's not really nice to be in jail and being told what to do, when to do it. You're locked up 23 hours a day, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're banged up in a cell with the next man for like 23 hours a day, like it does your head in, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might get on the phone and have an argument with your missus and you might feel upset in it, so then you're going to take it out on the closest person who's there to you. And then like, bare times I've had fights with like my cellmates and I've seen some serious things go down. Like the worstest jail, personally myself, is Belmarsh. It's the worstest jail.
Yeah.
Because you could be going in there, you could be on remand looking like, say, like 6 months or 7 months, and they're putting you in with someone who's got like 10 years, 15 years. You see what I'm saying? And when they're asking you what you're in for, and you tell them that you ain't been sentenced, like, you don't want to hear that. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in jail for 10, 15 years and they put someone in my cell with a little bird, it's not going to happen. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to happen though, innit? Like, you're going home soon and I'm not in it, like, it's just not.
Yeah.
But at the same time though, it's not really a joke, but still, it is like.
Is there a difference between big man and jails?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I tell you the difference now, because obviously in a little man's jail, like say in the young offenders, like it's all like people always want to fight. It's more going down because you've got these different postcodes. Like you've got like this Peckham youth, you've got Getton youth, you've got Brixton youth, you've got that youth from Woolwich, you've got all different crews trying to still earn their kind of stripes. You see what I'm saying? In a big man's jail, it's not talking like. You're just getting cut in the shower, innit? Like man's coming in, they're cutting you, innit? They're cutting your face, they're cutting like it's serious. I've seen certain man like get hot watered in jail. I've seen that man's face melt. I've seen someone throw hot water in someone's face and their face is melted. Like they put sugar in the water and they throw it on your skin and it is not a good look like that. I swear after that you will never look the same again. But yeah, I've seen things go down in jail. I've seen people get TVs thrown on their head from the 3rd floor. I've seen people get beat up with snooker cues. I've seen people get like hit with socks and batteries and their heads split open. Like, I've seen it go down.
So what would you say about your rep now? Because back in the day, your rep was massive.
Yeah, no,
so what would you say about now?
My rep now, like, I don't really think it was worth it, to be honest. Because like a lot of people know me, but they know me for the wrong reason. Like I want them to know me for the right reason, doing good and achieving something. Do you see what I'm saying? When I came out of prison, obviously done my CV and all of that, like sorted myself out. The week after being out of prison, I went for a job interview. Had a meeting with him and 2 other managers. They said that they like the way that I talk, they like the way I conduct myself. Basically, they gave me a week's trial. Within that week's trial, obviously they were checking on me, asking customers how did they find me, my telephone manners and things like that. And like, people were happy with me, so they took me on. After that, I had a trial for 3 months. They said that they were going to keep me on after the 3 months, and they were going to let me go. And ever since then, I've just been working. But what I did find difficult is working so hard for so little. I find that it bothers me to know that I've never worked that hard. I've never worked that hard in my life. Like normally, I go to work from like 5 o'clock, and I'm there till like 11:30 or 11 at night. And that's from like Monday to Sunday I work. And it is difficult because sometimes I think like, why am I doing this? Like, let's go and leave my brother and I can make like mad bags a day. But then I think in the long run, like, with making easy money, it comes consequences, and you don't know when the consequences or the karma's gonna come out. Like, as they say, karma is a bitch, innit? Like, it might not get you now, it might not get you in a year's time, but it will eventually catch up with you. And I do believe that. So just don't do what you wouldn't like done to yourself, to be honest. Like, just don't do what you wouldn't like done to yourself. I could probably say there's probably about a handful of my friends that have got jobs on the straight and narrow, and the rest of them are either gangbangers, shotters, or in jail or dead.
And what about when they try to holler at you and say, come man, come.
No, I don't buy that still. I'm not really involved in that. And don't get me wrong, I go out in an odd weekend, read with my brothers and whatever, but besides that, I don't really have friends, I just call them associates, innit? I wouldn't class them as friends.
So you've had to distance yourself?
Yeah, I distance myself. Like, where I live now, I live in, like, no one really knows where I live. I work around the corner from where I live, so I just drive to work, or I walk to work, or get a bus, like, you see what I'm saying? I keep myself to myself. When I make my moves and do what I'm doing, I do my own little thing in it. But besides that, I'm just a family man right now. And obviously it was hard to do that because I'd love to be on the road. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd love to be on the road in these big whips and being fully gassed up. And then that just leads to trouble, innit? To be honest.
Just leads to trouble, yeah.
Trouble. So I don't do no bad vibes or no. I just try and keep it like, straight and narrow, innit? It is hard, don't get me wrong. Like I said, there's always temptation knocking at the door, but you just gotta do what you gotta do, innit?
Wicked. All right, thank you very much, man. Nice one, nice one. Yeah, give him a little clap, man. Give him a little clap for coming down and representing. You know what I mean? Appreciate that.